promo of the knee sleeves. These are good little intro clips. Don't question me.
You missed all the good shit already, goddammit.
What's going on, guys? Finally got this meet recap video done. Had 6 lifters compete over the weekend at the USAPL Philly Freedom Championship. It was at Dan Campos' gym. Been there for, I don't know, I've basically been there at all of his meets. Competed in the first one, and then I've been coaching basically everyone since that. So this one we had 6 total athletes competing. First guy there was Danny. He ended up hitting a 452 squat, which I believe is a pretty good meet PR. This is Hung Mai, which you guys all probably know. He ends up hitting this. This is 452. And as you can see, there's definitely more in the tank, but that was actually I think like a 17-pound squat PR for him. I think in or out of the gym. So, or like whether in a meet or in the gym, that was like an all-time PR. Here he is again on bench. I believe this is his second attempt, 270. I didn't really write down the weight, so could be off, but his best bench was 270. Danny, I believe, hit 265 on bench, and my other 74-kilo guy, Charlie, he ended up hitting a 320 squat and then a 225 bench. Ended up missing both of his thirds, but this was his first meet. Missed a command on his third squat, and then just didn't have enough in the tank for his third bench, but performed really well. Here he is on deadlifts. He ended up ending the meet on a high note, hitting a deadlift PR, I believe. This was about 400 pounds. I think it was 397 to be exact. So he ended up going 7 for 9. Really solid day for him. He's fairly new to competitive powerlifting, so I know he's already looking for another meet. He had a good time, so that was cool to see. Here's Danny. This is his second deadlift. I think it's 425, 430. He ended up going 2 for 3 on deads, but he was 6 for 6 up until deadlift. So he ended up going 8 for 9. Really solid performance by him. He's a really sound lifter. Technically, he does everything really well. This is Hung. He is here to finish off this meet and get his redemption from the last meet he did. I'm sure some of you seen his last meet. He was killing it. Ended up getting 2 deadlifts and just had some technical difficulties where he was he was pulling the weight, but they were giving him red lights for not locking his knees. That happened on a couple of his lifts, and then I think he ended up losing his third on grip. But here he comes out. He smashed his first one, which was like a little over 500 pounds. Actually missed his second one, again due to grip, but came out here, and you see his third right now. That was 562. Basically made it look like an opener. So strength's not the issue, that's for sure. He ended up placing first in the 74 kg open class. Getting his medal here. It's like, get out of my way, bruh. Getting in the middle. So really cool to see him come back, kill his second meet. Definitely big things in store for him. I mean, the kid just keeps getting stronger. He's ridiculous. That was Saturday. Now we're on to Sunday. This is the AM session. This is Drew, his second meet, I believe. I think he ended up doing... This is his second USAPL meet. Came out and just crushed everything. He went 9 for 9. That was like a 20-some pound PR squat. That was 402, I believe. He killed it. Here's Steve, Warhouse gym member. This was 391, I believe, which ended up matching his meet PR from his last meet. He competed at Dan Campos in November, I believe. So he ended up missing his second attempt on depth, so we had to take a safe jump to just match his current PR. Here's Drew again. This is his third attempt. Perfect on the third attempt as far as weight selection. 265, I believe that was. So that was just about a 30-pound PR for him. And then here he is on deadlift, shutting it down with a 9 for 9 performance. This is 507. So another big PR. I think he ended up adding 77 pounds to his total. Really strong performance. I don't know if he received a single red light, so solid lifter. Here's Steve. Ended up having a little bit of issues on deadlift. I believe this is his second attempt. I believe he missed his third on grip. But Steve still had a solid day. I know he had a big bench PR, which I didn't have on video. He matched his deadlift or his squat PR, and I think he missed a deadlift PR on his third attempt just due to not locking out fully, but it was a very close call. Here's Big Dustin warming up, just smashing some big weights. It's just what he does. So you'll see him hit a big squat, 750-pound squat. He ended up going 3 for 3 on squats. That's kind of his specialty, so no surprise there. We end up hitting 677 on his first. I believe we went 711 on his second. And then we took a pretty good jump and hit 750 on his third. Conservative opener, just wanted to, his first meet in a very long time. Wanted to make sure we got one on the board. And even that was a little slower than we wanted, so that's the reason for the smaller jump from the first to second. But actually, each attempt got faster as he went. Like his third attempt here slowed down a little bit, but from his first to his second, he actually improved the bar speed, and then you've seen 750 there, pretty smooth. Bench, we opened again really conservative. I think we opened at like 413. He's hit that for like 4 or 5 reps in the gym, but again, we just wanted to get one on the board. Ended up misgrooving his second attempt at 446. Actually still finished the rep off though, but it had a little bit of downward bar movement. And then you can see here, we just retook 446. Really easy. But hey, you got to take what's there. So we just went with the safe bet. And then as you guys know, I'm sure most of you, Dustin ended up tearing his bicep tendon on his first attempt on deadlifts. Here he is warming up. Bar was moving really well. I was certain we were going to have a big deadlift. Over 750-pound deadlift, I was certain of. But sometimes in this game, you have freak accidents happen. His first deadlift, pulled it right near the top. You could kind of see it like slowed up a little bit. And when he came off the platform, he said to me he tore his bicep. So that kind of took him out. And that's a rough break for him. He's been working incredibly hard for months and months. I've been working with him now for probably 8 months, and probably longer than that even. and he's just been relentless as far as his training goes. I have no doubt he will do that with the recovery process. You'll see him again. There's no doubt about it. He's an incredible lifter, and I know he's nowhere near his potential. So that's just scary with looking at the numbers that he's hitting already. It'll be exciting to see him get back, and wishing him a speedy recovery. So that's everything for this one, guys. Just wanted to give you guys a recap of the meet. Also wanted to talk about my other athlete. He was actually competing in the Boss of NorCal out in California. Ended up going 6 for 9. I believe he hit a squat PR, tied a bench PR, and I think he also matched the deadlift PR. That was Will Stout out in California. So hell of a job by him. That was also his first meet. So big weekend for the team. A lot of big performances. Unfortunately, we did have the one injury, but it's all part of the game. I know Dustin will be back. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you next time.